Years ago, in Amuche Kingdom, no one was expected to go to the village stream on a king market day. This had been the rule for thousands of years, passed down from generation to generation. No one knew why, but it was a law that no one dared break. The mystery of what would happen to anyone who disobeyed had never been discovered, for not a single soul had ever tried it. In the heart of the village lived a young beautiful woman named Oma. She was the only child of her parents, and though she was loved deeply, she was known for her stubbornness. Oma had a habit of doing the exact opposite of what she was told. Her rebellious nature often brought her into trouble, but nothing had ever prepared her or the village for what was to come. When Oma learned of the ancient law that forbade anyone from going to the stream on Eke market day, her curiosity and defiance fled. "Why can't we go to the stream on that day? What could possibly happen?" she asked her mother. Her mother's response was grave. "It is not for us to question, Oma. This is how it has always been. You must never go to the stream on Eke market day." But Oma was not one to be told what to do. She was determined to find out for herself what lay beyond the forbidden path. So, on the next Eke market day, while the villagers were busy trading and celebrating in the market square, Oma snuck away with her small calabash in hand. The path to the stream was eerily quiet. Normally, the stream was a bustling place, filled with laughter of women and children fetching water, but on this day it was as silent as the grave. Oma felt a shiver run down her spine, but she ignored it. She reached the stream, knelt down, and filled her calabash with water. Instead of leaving immediately, as she should have, her defense pushed her further. "What's the harm in bathing here?" she thought to herself. The cool water was tempting, and the heat of the day pressed down on her. She undressed and waded into the stream, letting the water wash over her skin. As soon as she submerged herself, something cold and powerful grabbed her from beneath the water. She screamed, but her voice was lost in the gurgling depths as she was pulled under. Oma struggled, kicking and thrashing, but the unseen force was too strong. She disappeared beneath the water, leaving only ripples behind. Back in the village, word spread quickly that Oma had gone to the forbidden stream. Her mother's heart shattered the moment she heard the news. "She has disobeyed the gods," Oma's mother wept. "I have lost my only child." Consumed by grief, Oma's mother could not sit still. Ignoring the same law her daughter had broken, she ran towards the stream, desperate to find Oma. As she neared the water's edge, something unseen struck her down. Her lifeless body fell beside the path, never to rise again. When Oma's father heard the tragic news, he too set out for the stream, his heart heavy with worry. But when he reached the lonely path that led to the water, he found his wife's body lying there, cold and lifeless. Overcome with sorrow, he knelt beside her, and the moment he touched her, his heart stopped. He fell beside her, his life ending in an instant. The village mourned deeply. 3 lives had been lost, all tied to the mysterious stream on the Eke market day. But the strangeness did not end there. 3 days after the disappearance, Oma returned to the village. Her once beautiful face was pale, her eyes hollow. Everyone who saw her froze in terror. How could she be alive? She had been lost to the stream, but there she was, standing before them, silent and airy. At first, the villagers were relieved. Oma's parents were dead, but at least she had come back. However, a dreadful curse had followed her. One by one, those who spoke to or touched her began to die mysteriously in their sleep. By the next morning, they were gone. The village was thrown into chaos. Fear grew every heart as the death toll rose. It wasn't long enough they realized that Oma had returned, but not as the same person. She had come back from the stream as something cursed, something touched by dark forces. The village priest, in desperation, consulted the gods. He prayed for answers and performed rituals to uncover the truth. After days of pleading with the spirits, the gods finally spoke through the priest. Oma has broken the sacred law, the gods revealed. The disobedience has unleashed a curse upon the village. The only way to stop it is to cast her out. The villagers, terrified and sorrowful, did as the gods commanded. Oma was taken to the evil forest, a place of no return, where she was left to wander alone. No one dared approach her, for they knew that death followed her shadow. Oma roamed the cursed forest. She remained there until the day her soul finally gave in and she died, lost to the darkness forever. The people of Amuche Kingdom never forgot the tragedy of Oma, and from that day forward, everyone learned how stubbornness and disobedience could lead to tragic consequences and untold suffering.